I. We are back in the building.
Come on, come on.
Little summer holiday and that. What we say, August 15th, Guna Gang TV. We are back in the building live. We're in the house. Your boy Guna Gang Dan, also known as our son, and my brother from a different mother.
Come
Football
on.
genius in the building with me. What you say, my bro?
My bro, all good as usual, man. Hope you had a good holiday as well, man.
Yeah, it's mad, bro, because it's like literally the 15th of August. Shout out my broski. It's my bro's birthday today as well. So
Come on.
more like,
Come on. Happy birthday, more life.
yeah, more blessings. Me, all I
Come on.
want juice for you. My brother's kind of calm, so he's just you get me. I'm just chilling, just cooling. So I'm gonna beat one juice for you. Obviously, football days, it's beers, isn't it? I know you're doing something separate over there.
I'm just chilling. keep it fresh with the orange juice.
Yeah, it's like orange juice. But yeah, August 15th, boom, we've had the first week of games, but we ain't been here since I think it was latter part of March. At that point, my head was high on like a title challenge and that, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been a little while, man. So firstly, I don't know who's in the building, who's in the chat. We'll get to that like in a minute, but first,
Shout out
man's
the chat. Shout out the chat.
got to do the intro, innit? So shout out the
Come on.
YouTube community.
Come on.
And we will be better, more consistent this season. We're going to be looking to do a midweek and a weekend pod, and that is the Fallen Giants, which is the greats of Arsenal, Man U, and the way we've fallen off, and the rebuild to back to greatness. You get me? We're climbing ladders, and we're trying to climb mountain tops and that. You get what I'm saying? So
Getting pecky.
all of them vibes, but it's going to be like literally from my perspective, it's an executive view, but it's fan reaction. But I'll give you my analysis from the executive view, from the board room. Do you get it? That's how I analyze my thing. I don't just analyze as a fan. Hella man out here on these fan cams, just fans, super fans, all of that. Nah, I move like I'm with the Cronkies and that. Do you get it? So I want to know my club is run properly. So that's how it is this season. So it's gonna be brutal. It's
Get
gonna
it.
be brutal. Like literally, we're playing like Football Manager, FIFA Manager mode. You know the vibes, bro. All of that. So yeah, man. But shout out the YouTube community. First episode 1. I think. Firstly, anyone watching, run up the like, share the thing right now, hit up
Come
the
on.
comments,
Come on.
interact, because it's hella gas, hella smoke for some man in certain group chats and that. So yeah, boom. It's normal, bro. You know the vibe.
Yeah, but it's been a long time, man. Happy to be here as usual, man. Yeah.
Yeah, come. So what we're saying. Firstly, we're gonna let's just briefly summarize last season, innit? Because
It was a big one. It was a big one.
we didn't get to end the season, so say my head, my chest was high. I was speaking with a lot of chest. Yeah, it's in the bag, but then
Hey,
with
listen.
Arsenal, I know at some point, like the PTSD remains, bro. The trauma, the scars remain. Like, and prior to like last season, for me, like I removed my emotions, bro. Like like that. So I'm just enjoying the shit. You get it?
Straight.
But last season was the first time I could fully like, wow, like I feel like man's gonna do a massage. You get it?
It was feeling like that. It was feeling like that.
93%, bro, as we've heard, isn't it? 93%. And it was a bottle job in the end for me. So it's huge disappointment, man. Huge disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally I was like, I don't think you can see all them bottles over there in the corner, but literally like any pot I was doing, it was just like hella bottles around me, man. Like bottle job. And I look at the manager for certain in-game management moments and whatnot, selections and stuff like this. And then you look at the players, and then you look at fatigue and overplay and burnout, and then just not having that mentality. As that's been your thing, bro, and that's another pod we got to get into. That's the sports psychology, because like I don't think people deep how serious it is about mentality, bro, in
Facts.
life in general.
Facts, man.
So,
Look, My take on the Arsenal thing, listen, it was a fucking great effort, a valiant effort, like what can man say really? Like I was impressed. I didn't think you guys were gonna come on that vibe this season, but clearly with the new signings that you had, you came and the manager actually believed up until like up until it all started falling down. I feel everybody started to question a bit, but I thought like the team believed well, and you played the football to match it. You came to play, and so I respect it. I do respect it. Look, I don't. You call it a bottle job. Obviously, look, that's what the word is, right? So we have to say it. But realistically, it was a good effort, man. It was a good effort. That's what you can say. You go again, Man City. At the end of the day, come with Haaland. That was a big striker, man. Scores 58 goals, all comps, or 59. Oh, sorry, with assists. So it's just like he was up against it, But of course, you should have done better, But hey, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Shout out my bro, he's in the chat. More life on your birthday. I did give you a shout out already.
Come
Still,
on,
man. Beating
birthday.
a one beer for you, Jar Rastafari. Although he ain't a Rast though, I'm the only Rast. But yeah, boom. Yeah, man. Like for me, it was kind of a thing like great effort, bro. But it's like it was one where I feel like it has to be now or never. Do you get that?
I
Because
hear that, but
bro, we've been in this process. We've seen the phases, and you get me. That we need to do this, and we need to go through
mm,
phase one and phase two. And it's clear
mm,
that the squad, he's built a whole new squad and whatnot.
yeah,
Over 600 milli, yeah,
right.
7 milli.
It's a lot.
So
It's a lot of one guy.
yeah, so to get it, like Wenger didn't have that freedom. Emery didn't have that freedom. These guys didn't have that. So that's
Mm,
why for me, like I'm very critical
mm.
because it's like, nah, bro, like it's like he's been given like a free reign. You know what them ones? That's like, do your thing.
Yeah, well, listen, if we look at it, he just missed out on top four the season before last. He got pipped by a Tottenham team, and that must have obviously hurt, him as a manager, and obviously all the players. So he came into this season with a bit of smoke, and I feel like he done really good. Look, in terms of the money and him spending, I guess you guys were down in the dumps for a bit now, so it was only right that you spend a little bit and that little bit actually turns out into something good, man. I said it when you got pipped for fourth. I said that you got a better team cohesed than us. I didn't think you was gonna lose top four back then, but you brought it back and look, you blew out the park. You got second. And I think that's what it was really. I thought the agony from losing the top four was shown in this season to say, nah, we're not doing that again. This time we're going straight for the top and we're not going to fight for fourth because if you fight for fourth, you might lose fourth. So let's fight for first and see where we get. And, that mentality brought you to 84 points. I feel like you could have had more. Hey, like you said, you know it yourself. Those three draws is a heartbreaking, back
Yeah,
to
that
back to
was
back.
it. That was the deal breaker. The free draws.
Three draws, yeah.
But I mean, even at the start of the season, I mean, now I'm looking back at the preseason, and I remember last season's preseason, yeah, and bro, we were cooking. Just brought Zinchenko in, just brought Jesus in. We were cooking. So at that point, I was like really infused with the thing, innit? Like, yeah, boom, yeah, we're looking good. So I went into the season feeling like, yeah, we're on stuff. To get it,
Mm.
first game was Palace last season, slapped them away. To get me, which is normally a difficult fixture. You know that the Prem like to do us dirty and give us first game of the season on a Friday night or something. So to get me, they was expecting the big madness because of Brentford the year before the 3-0. You remember that? So like we dealt with it and we went through I think it was the first 9 games with straight dubs, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think from that point on, like the momentum was in play, and yeah, the fall off was just kind of like,
Mm.
I mean, somewhat expected, but like I kind of did predict. I mean, if we look at the pod from last season, when
Mm.
we did predictions, I did say second, but I also had United in there, like at
Mm.
second, and potentially like pushing for title because at that point you just brought in Varane, Casemiro, Ronaldo was obviously there. So do you get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
thought last season was going to be. I think I thought a bit more of Man U, but I think naturally when we look at the table now, as we can see there, Hughes lot came third. at some point you was in there with a title challenge, although you guys was not agreeing and
Yeah,
not
no,
owning
cool.
that. But how do
Look,
you think your season played out?
yeah, man. Look, just in regards to what you said, look, there was a point there where mathematics proved that yo, if you continue, if you actually keep up, you're in a shout of fighting a little bit. Yeah, and I will concede that for sure. But obviously the way I looked at it, and me just viewing the manager and just seeing everything, he was going for the cups. He kind of made it quite, you know, I want to win the one cup. I'm going for a cup. He played his strongest teams. He made sure. So just on that front there, I believe yeah, that's why. But I thought our season was good, man. Look, Ten Hag coming in, he spent a lot of money. He spent like 200 odd. But he needed it. When I always say, when you wanna be a manager, you need your own players. So because they're gonna listen to you, and I think we done well. One final, two finals, sorry, one win. We lost to City in the end, and then obviously the Sevilla game, Harry Maguire 2 own goals. It's just like it's a bit sad, really. But we finished off good. We kept third. A lot of people thought we was gonna fall out of third, fourth. Some people thought we was gonna finish fifth in the end. It's only when we started really getting the wins together. But we was playing 3 games a week. 3 games a week, and to play 62 games and to win 42 games, it shows a lot. It shows the mark of a very, very good team at least. So I was really happy with my season, man. I'm really, really happy.
Especially with the fallout of Ronaldo, and because when we look back, your season was a bit mad. You
It
have
was
to
mad.
remember, start of the
Yeah.
season, man. Like start of the season, you lot held some lit, bro. I can't lie.
Mm.
What was it, Brentford?
Yeah. So
No,
the first
Brighton. What was it, Brighton?
Brighton and Brentford first 2 games we lost. I think it was like 4-0 or 2-0. Like we conceded a lot of goals, man. And obviously, it didn't. It wasn't something. Wasn't happening right. We had to adapt. Then the next game we went and beat Liverpool, and I think that's where our season really kicked off for Ten Hag. And we started to push in there, and I think we won 7 on the bounce. It was really good, man.
What? Talk that shit. Talk that shit. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What?
Oh, yeah.
Talk that shit. Talk that
What,
shit.
bro?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What?
Bro. What I'm saying though, yeah, at some point, yeah, what was the result against Tottenham and Liverpool and City? And I remember those ones last season.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Look, Ten Hag, something he had to learn, and he had a very bad away record, man. His away record, I think it was against
He was out on his feet, precisely, Glenn. He was out of it, groggy. I mean, he doesn't know what's hitting him.
That was like,
He
was like City and Liverpool.
Hey, stop the fight, ref! Stop the fight, man! What's going on? Stop for the love, man! Yo, stop the fight, man!
You lot held some beat downs.
That's how I felt, though. That's how I felt. I'm not gonna lie. At the 7-0, I felt like that. I was just like, yo, allow it. What's going on? Like, what's yo, look, the 7-0, the 6-3, I think were the 2 biggest results, and I think we lost another one 4-0. Obviously, the Brighton, Brentford, whatever it was. Listen, they were bad losses, man, and I think that's what something Ten Hag had to learn is that when you adapt, when you come into a new country, you got your word and your balls, and you're going to stand by them, but you stand by them by only a certain amount, because what's going to happen is you're going to think and you're going to gas these people up, these players, these athletes, to think that they're better than they are. And when you do that, you're going to allow them to get complacent. And that's what you saw, especially in the 7-0 game. I remember we had people, killing me about Wasim. Listen, what do you think? Do you think we're going to beat Liverpool? I said, no. I said, Liverpool are a dangerous team. Whenever we go there, we have troubles, Our team was so confident going into that game. I feel like that confidence just got shattered. Just say, listen, relax. You're not on that level yet, and we're not. We got humbled. So, yeah, that was a big, hard one, definitely to take.
Yeah, even if we put them aside, though, I still feel like, as I said to you earlier, I feel, and even in the chat, like in terms of successful season, I think it was more successful than ours. That's how I measure success, based on what do you win, what's the outcome in it. So, the fact you got a trophy and you was at another final, I look at that and say, first season for Ten Hag, dealing with all that Ronaldo thing. We had the World Cup coming and all of that as well, remember?
Yeah.
So dealing with all of that credit to him, man. Like I kind of wanted him before Arteta anyway, because you know the thing, innit, bro? And obviously he's
No,
come
of
from
course.
we know style of play and ball and red
Yeah,
tails.
yeah. Facts. Listen, the guy's been a manager for 10 years, man. So it's not like he's just a fresh Donny. He's been managing, whether what level it is, it doesn't really matter. It's all about how can you manage, what is your, okay, this is how I'm gonna play, and what I mean? What are your principles in life as a man? What's your morals? And it's shown that he's coming for smoke. He's saying this is the vibe I'm on. If you man are not on this vibe, then you can cut. It's simple as that.
Yeah. So boom, if we move on from last season and then start looking to sort of end the season, pre-season signings and whatnot, I feel like naturally, because we came second. Well, actually, let me let you go first. Let's get to Man U.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. So 8 games in preseason. Fucking, you can't even believe it. I don't know where 8 games came from, but Ten Hag managed to put together this. Look, we go from the bottom, right? That was the Leeds, Leon. Then we did Arsenal. So those 3 games, they were quite good. Arsenal game in particular was good. It was a very fiery game. I thought both clubs wanted to win. And we showed our level. We showed that. Listen, this season we're here to fight. After that, we went to Wrexham. We played the whole young team. It was all like the 16 to 20-year-olds. It was a young team. We got Donny in there. I think Donny even scored a cheeky goal after that. The next day, immediately.
So so we can clear that. We can clarify that was actually that a Man United team, because people are saying, "Oh, it's not the real."
No. It wasn't. It was basically like
What?
the
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What?
I want to hear it, bro.
Talk that shit.
Bro,
Talk that
listen,
shit.
I
I
can
want to
tell you
hear
right
it.
now.
I want to hear it. What?
Look, no. Listen, we can go and we can check the team. It was all like the under 21s, basically. It was basically an under 21 team. And then second half, I think, like I say, he brought on Donny, and Donny scored a nice goal. But yeah, man. Going after that, we played.
Under 21 selection. Or,
Yeah.
So it was your first team, but with an under 21 selection.
No. The whole first team was out, and then they were playing Madrid, because if you look at the days, it was the 26th and then the 27th. So we played literally the day after the next. So we had no first teamers in there. Like I say, Donny's not really a first teamer at this moment in his life. He's on the peripherals of leaving the squad, so he played with, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying it's included in your pre-season in main.
Yeah, as in Ten Hag wanted to give them the stage, basically. So he said, "Listen, lads, we're gonna show you guys on a big stage. If you want, I could bring up the team. And the team, like I say, you won't really remember any of these players, because you won't hear about them again.
Yeah.
But just to bring some of them up. So at the back, it was Bishop, Juro, Fish, Johnny Evans, so decent. He just came in there. Someone called Fernandez, Alvaro Fernandez.
Juro Fish.
Fish is the name. No, Juro's the right back, and then Fish is the centre back. Fish's name is William.
Okay.
Yeah. Then obviously we got the red card as well for the midfielder. So we did get the red card. Dan Gore, another guy, Collier, Shorty. We had Hannibal, who was just come back from loan. So Hugh Gill and somebody called Isaac Hassan. So these are some of the young guys, isn't it? And then after that, substitutes, you won't literally know even one player, I think. Yeah, sadly, Donny didn't even come on. Yeah, so Donny wasn't on that game. Apologies.
So literally
the
YGs and
literally the YGs. Literally. Yeah.
So,
after that, we went to Madrid.
It wasn't the under 21. It wasn't Man United under 21s, but it was the Man United under 21s in the main team, though.
Yes, that they got brought along, basically.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So they got brought along for the trip to say, "Listen, lads, you play in as well. Enjoy." Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Anyway, so we played Madrid. They fucked us up, smoked us. They were just too much. Their midfield was too good. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Modric, and then Bellingham at the front with Rodrigo and Vinicius. I don't even want to talk about my team because they were so good. They were actually phenomenal. Like, Madrid played us off the park. Great energy. Then we started fouling, and yeah, man, they just played way better than us. Going to Dortmund, very funny game, very mad goals that we conceded, but again, we was leaking. We were showing those fragilities that we kind of saw recently. But and then just going up, man. Again, poor games, man. Just poor games, man. Not getting the fluid. We wasn't really passing well, and yeah, man, the team just was kind of at that point they were just kind of tired. Doing the whole trip around America, New York, Vegas, big stadiums, like they were just tired by then. And this game actually was in Dublin, the last game, Athletic Bilbao. So like another travel, like it was a lot of traveling. It was a big tour, and I feel like definitely towards the end of the tour, you could see the team was very tired, very very tired team.
It's a lot of games, isn't it?
A lot of games to cram in. We crammed those in, man, because you're thinking about the traveling. No one's accounting for the traveling. It's a lot of traveling. When we did the US tour, that's Vegas and New York, so it's like man's going one place. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot. So yeah, preseason was good, but it was a bit telling to see that we need a little bit more depth for sure.
Yeah. I think. I mean, the whole window's kind of been Man United rumored with this player, that player, and the other, isn't it? So
yeah, man.
The signings haven't been too like. I mean, now obviously, no. So what's obviously what's the name? You get me? Bring it. Where's he from? Niger or Ghana?
Senegal.
Yeah, come on. So I have to pay my African brother.
Respect him, 100%.
Goalkeeper, someone like Arsenal. I think we were linked to, but it was when he was on the ban, innit? So
yeah,
I kind of wanted him from there. That was before Ramsdale. To get what I'm saying. So yeah, he's a player I'm well aware of.
Champions League final, man. So
yeah, come on.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a hard season for him.
Yeah.
He's very raw in the sense of he's not really felt the Premier League vibe, so he's gonna find it very hard. Listen, we've got a very big problem having Onana in goal, but listen, this is the new regime. Simple as that. We have to play to Onana's strengths, and those strengths are passing the ball, being quick, and being ready to adapt, and I think he's got it, man. And happy to have him, to be honest. Now, I was skeptical before, but I'm really happy to have him. Alhamdulillah, inshallah, he does good.
Yeah, although last night I see the man on a greasy one. Man was moving like
He was out of it.
It was a penalty, bro. The man boxed man in his face, like, bro, it's a pen. To get up there,
yeah. Nah, listen, it's a penalty. I don't know what else to say to that. I don't know what the VAR guys were seeing. My only thought process is maybe, look, they saw that the two players got ahead to the ball and they were taken out after. So maybe
but the VAR actually pulled it back. It was the referee's decision.
Yeah,
that's why the referee's been banned, innit? Like
and the VAR team, they said.
Yeah. But it's because they told him to go and look. But the referees now have the authority to. Yeah. The responsibility is on them if they want to look. If you get.
Okay. Well, listen, shout
so it's for VAR. I think they just suggested it, opposed to saying you need to go and look at this.
Well,
to get me.
Yeah, look, and that's going to be some of the downfalls of Onana this season. He's going to make very rash decisions, and that's what we have to be ready for as United fans. You can't hate him for it. We bought him for this reason. So if you're going to diss the keeper for that reason, then just no point talking to me about football, because that's what he's bought for, and he actually can do it. The statistics prove it. We've watched him. He can do it. Guardiola's given him the cosign. That's it. I'm sorry. Ten Hag trained him. He was under Ten Hag from the start. So it's a Ten Hag keeper, all in all.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And then obviously Johnny Evans, temporary. I say, do you know what I don't like? You see what clubs do here? They just say temporary because they know the PR with the fans. The fans ain't having that. So you got to say temporary, but it's probably like a one season.
Well, they say Maguire's staying, so I'm guessing he's gone. If Maguire goes, I think he'll be permanent for sure.
So there's no news on how long his contract is.
Well, it was 2 months.
Oh, literally.
With option, isn't it?
Option to extend.
Potentially. That's what they're saying. Free agent vibes. Listen, look, shout out Johnny Evans, 35. Look, I will say one thing. He's an old Donny, and you know what? He's played in a few systems. You know, he knows how to play out the back. It's going to be hard, but hey, good luck for Johnny Evans, man. I'm not looking forward for him playing, but I'm happy to have him in the squad, just in the squad, you know, just as a player for training. You know, people can train. He's all right to have, man.
Experience as well, I think.
Yeah, man. Like, you never know. I'd rather have him over Maguire, man, at this point, man. I genuinely feel Maguire is against us. That's it. I've kind of just stamped that. It's done. I'm not going back. I think Maguire's against Man United.
What do you mean? In what sense?
I think when he plays, he's just against us. He's playing against us. He doesn't. He's.
What? Some corrupt type thing.
Yeah, I think like he's just shit.
No, that's wild, bro. What are you talking about? That's wild,
Hey, bro.
bro. He's just shit. Shout out to you.
Yeah, listen, he's just holding feelings. You know, I feel like I don't know, bro. I got a bad feeling about him. The other day, I swear, no cap. I said to my brethren, yo, why is Maguire warming up? Bro, he's gonna score on goal. That's what I said. For me to even think like that, there's a problem. Just to have that thought process, there's a problem. The guy can't play for us again. I have bad vibes on him. I got too much bad vibes on him. Like,
how is he
done.
still there? Innit? And I heard today, because that's why I put it in the chat. Like, I thought it was done. West Ham bought him, innit?
Yeah,
So
yeah, no.
he got the bag of money off us, and I thought, yeah, boom.
No.
See,
West Ham
Maguire
playing games.
and McTominay, they've been interested in, but I thought it was done, and then I see him on the bench. I'm like, what's going on here? Like,
Awesome. But listen,
shout out CJ, shout out all the man in the chat though. Shout out
Come on.
trying to defend it, Mr. Louis and Rob and Smizzy always trying to defend it.
Look, what can I say? Look, it's the Glazers, man. The Glazers are just out here just trying to kill us, bro. And you know, I don't know what we can do to get Harry out. Sorry, Harry, bro. It's your time. Sorry, bro.
You terminate his contract, bro.
I can't do that, bro. That's money.
But that's
money.
why he's not gone, because he's not owing him P's, and like
No.
West Ham are not paying them wages.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I agree, man. It's
But
fine, man. Just play for reserve team. I don't mind. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Reserve team. Let him walk for 3 and 4 years. How many? I don't even know how long his
You
contract
can't
is.
do that, bro. It's the wages. You got to get the wages.
It's fine, man. We just take the L, man, because I can't have him playing for us, man. It's like he's got too much bad vibes for me, bro. I can't, bro.
If you're gonna pay the wages to him,
Yeah.
sit in reserves, bro, then you might as well just pay him the wages to leave.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that as well.
So
But I don't think they'll do that, is what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I'm happy to do that, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
no, they're not doing that. Innit?
Yeah, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. So for me, it's just like, you know, I'm fucked either way, bro. I have no good news here. This is only bad news. There's
Right,
no good news.
some better news though. Mason Mount in the building, innit?
Yeah, man, come on, shout out Mason Mount, man. Look at him smiling in the picture, bro. Look how happy he is to be here, bro.
Yeah, see that.
Come on, bro. He's happy. Listen. I'm not having no Mason Mount disrespect. I don't care what anyone says. Mason Mount is a baller. I don't care what anyone says. He's a baller, and he's going to show that. Simple as that. I'm very, very confident that Mason Mount is going to show you that he's a baller. And if anybody has any doubts about that, then you know what? Have your opinions. That's good, you know, because when you're going to have the pie on your face, it's going to be you. It's not going to be me. Definitely not me. The guy's going to perform. I know it. Happy with the signing. Random. I didn't want him after all of that talk, but I take him. It was too good of a deal to turn down for me. You know, I valued Mason Mount at 80 million. We've somehow got him for 55 or 65 million. I'm happy with that. It's a good deal. He plays in the system well. I feel like, yeah, man, I feel it's a Ten Hag player right there. Someone that moves the ball, picks it up, left foot, right foot, you know, takes corners. He good set piece. He's got everything that we need. I'm really happy with Mason Mount.
And then your boy Højlund, Rasmus.
Well, what can I say about this guy, man?
I saw the welcome video, like when you signed him. That he seems like a confident lad. You get it. So obviously we see what he done in Serie A last season. There's a lot
Pretty
of
much.
pressure. There's a lot of pressure up at the theatre of dreams, though, bro. Like,
Yeah.
OT is a bit separate to get it. So, and this is where you get me expectations again. Like, when we put this on younger players, it's like, can they live up to it? And then that's where it's sink or swim in it. You know the vibes.
Yeah, no, listen, look. What can I say about Rasmus Højlund, man? I like the player. I don't love the player. I like the player. Energetic, ferocious, a bit of a savage when I've seen him play. He's fast. You know, I like it. I like what I'm seeing as a footballer here, for sure. However, you know, it's not the answer, man. It's not somebody I wanted again. You know, I'm not getting none of my signings. I've got this Donny here again. Inshallah, bro. Good luck, bro. There's not much more to say on this guy. Everyone's gonna talk about this, about that, his pros, his cons, bro. The main thing about Rasmus Højlund is can he put the ball in the back of the fucking net? And there's no YouTuber, there's nobody in the world that's gonna be able to predict it other than this motherfucker and Erik ten Hag. And those two gotta get it right. Because if they don't, we're in trouble, bro. He's better than Weghorst, for sure. Better than Weghorst, for sure. So, you know, I'm happy with that. But you got to turn up, bro. You got to turn up. And I'm not going to stand here and say he's going to turn up. I can't. I don't know the Donny from nowhere. But I've watched him, obviously, over the last season.
What was it with, like...
We scouted him for 1 year. So that's what I'll tell you.
Yeah, no. Him aside, though, I'm just saying that. Because after that, it was all the talk was about Kane, right?
Yeah, listen, we wanted Kane and him. We wanted both.
And Amrabat. But why is it that Kane, why didn't you lot put the money down on Kane? Like, how comes, because what did you end up paying them? Like 75, something like that?
75, 85 million euros.
Yeah, it's mad.
85 million euros, I think we ended up paying them, so 75 million pound. Look, we paid them a big stack, and I think the reason we paid a big stack is because of the age, number one. Number two, because of the reputation. I always tell people, when you look at the Glazers signings, they are all commercial signings. If we look at the three players we got here, leave Johnny Evans out. Mason Mount, very big following. This Rasmus Højlund, a very big following. He's the face of Denmark now. He's going to go up there. He's the number 9. He scored 6 and 6. You know, Onana, look, we know when African players come and if they're really good, they have automatically a big following because of the fan base, you know. I will say the Africans, they always support their players very strongly. So we've bought 3 commercial signings here, man. It's not, I shouldn't be surprised, you know. No one should be surprised that these are the motherfuckers we got. I love them all now, you know, but shit, they're not I don't want these Donnies. These are not the Donnies I wanted. But, yeah.
These motherfuckers, bro.
Bro,
They are players, fam.
I hear you, bro, but you got to prove it. You got to prove it as well, you know. We had a successful season last season. You coming in, Onana, Mason Mount and Rasmus Højlund have to prove it. That's why when everyone was talking shit about Mason Mount yesterday, I was like, bro, we'll talk about it after, but you get it. I'm saying, yeah, it's saying these two have to prove it. So, yeah, and I'm not saying, like, you have to be the best player in the park every game. No, just match the energy levels of everyone else on the team. Keep it consistent. Keep a minimum of 6.8 rating a game. Obviously, we saw that didn't happen in the first game, but yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with these guys, you know. On to the next one, Amrabat. Obviously, look.
That's the players linked next, right? Obviously,
Yeah, look, Amrabat.
someone I like a lot. You know,
Yeah,
been screaming for Amrabat like for the whole summer.
bro.
But yeah, it looks like you lot might. They said that today an offer might come in because it's been going on for a while now. And this is the stuff about the transfer window I don't like, bro. Because like, do you know, like you're linked to a player, but you're linked to a player for 2 months before you even bid. It's just like, bro, get this shit over and done with. Bro. What's wrong with you guys? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
You
don't
see
know
when
what's
it's
going on
something
here, man.
you see when it's clear, it's evident, it's something you need added to your squad or to your like. When it's clear, it's like, what's the long thing? Oh, we've got to get players out first and this, that, the other. And I don't think it's that because both our clubs have spent money, bro. They've spent money. Money, well, for me, I'm talk about Arsenal signings. I'm saying I'm not happy with that money spent. Could have been spent better.
Mm.
But Amrabat, I think he's one where it's like, Like it's a no-brainer. I'm
Let,
surprised
let-
Liverpool.
let me say something, Arson. Yeah, bro. Man United. You see our whole transfer vibes. Do you know what we've done over the last 10, 15 years? I'm gonna say sorry, last 10, 11 years. Yeah, what we have done is buy players that don't fit the systems of each manager that wants to play. So what we're doing is buying managers now. So we buy the manager, and then the manager asks for players. We don't give him A or B. We give him maybe C, maybe B minus. Yeah, but then the B minus C player also has to be commercial. So we're looking at a very, very particular type of player here for these Glazers because they want to make sure that the media side is good. Remember Woodward and these guys, it's about the money. No problem. Now Ten Hag's coming, he's getting still the minus, B minus, and C players, but they're more in the ilk of just what Ten Hag wants, you know? They're giving him a bit leeway. Like, for example, Amrabat would be a signing, Malacia would be a signing that you would say are not favorable. Martinez would be a signing that's not favorable. However, Martinez, the World Cup and blah, 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 it just made sense. Do you know what I mean? But we don't get who we want, man. And I hope Amrabat comes good. I can't say nothing good about Amrabat other than good luck, bro. Good luck. I know he's a deep line playmaker. He's got great passing. He's got great energy, great tenacity. But I always say, obviously, he's played under Ten Hag as well, I think. So that will give him the extra boost. But I always say, you watch some of these Arabs, some of the Africans, some of the South Americans, when they play for their countries, they give a 10, 20, 30% extra that you can't get from the club. You're not getting that guy in the club. That's just for the country. That's country vibes. So
Yeah, but that might be based on what club they play for, right? If you play for, Fiorentina and Ajax, that's the biggest clubs you play for.
Yeah.
And then you play for Morocco on the world stage.
I hear you.
Of course,
I
because
hear
he's
you, Arson.
the post of Morocco, right, bro?
Yeah, but I hear you. But all I'm saying is, why?
Maybe he doesn't shine in the other teams because they've.
I'm not saying Amrabat here, by the way. I'm just talking about players in general. There's players in general, like they, and I don't like that. I actually think
it's the level up. It's the level
like
for the national
100%, man. We've seen it with players before, man. Pogba.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to say his name. I didn't even want to put Poggy on blast. May he get better, inshallah. May he get better, inshallah. I don't say nothing bad about Pogba, so people say anything bad about me. Bless him.
I hear that. So what else would you be thinking that your squad or that your manager needs to bring into?
Oh, listen, we all know who I wanted. All my signings have gone. I wanted Tonali, Szoboszlai, Timber, Gakpo, Badashield, even Guavadal. I wouldn't have mind, but everybody knows about Guavadal. Fofana. There's players that I want that we are nowhere near getting, Arsenal. There's just nowhere near. Even if I go for my list right now, if I go and say I want the Frimpong for right back, if I say I want the Milivojevic guy, his Fiorentina teammate for centre back, if I say I want fucking Frankie de Jong, we're not getting them, man. We're not getting these type of man. Tuchemini, we're not getting these, man. We have to all settle for man like Amrabat. Shout out Amrabat, by the way, Boldy Donny, but for fucking hell, bro. I hope all that boldness is making you clever, bro, and just do something. Yeah, man. I want to see Marshall do something, but don't cut. Go yard, fam. What's Marshall doing, bro?
What? Talk that shit. Talk that shit. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What?
I hear you, bro. You can't diss man like that, bro. He's a boy.
Sorry, fam. Sorry, fam. They might all be ballers, man, but
it's not beyond. I know it's not. But you don't even rate Caicedo, bro.
Bro, it's not about not rating Caicedo. For 115 million, I do not rate Caicedo. If you tell me for 35 million, I rate Caicedo, bro.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But for me, I think that if for example Arsenal or Chelsea went in when the transfer window opened week 1 and put down 80, 90 million, you would have got the player. It's because of Arsenal and Declan Rice and all of the so
Declan Rice is worth 100 million, but Caicedo, my friend, is not. There's no planet where Caicedo can be worth. Well, obviously Earth, but it shouldn't be. That this guy goes for 115 million.
Only in the Premier.
Yeah, his attributes Do not show 115 million. 115 million gets you a Kaká. It gets you a Romario. It gets you one of these type of ilk.
You know what I did here today, though? I heard that basically one stat which is in his favour is that he has the most interceptions leading to a goal being scored from the next pattern of play.
Okay.
I'm
Let me
saying,
say one thing, Austin, yeah? Do you remember when Basuma had that stat? Better than Kante. Do you remember that? Basuma, yo, shout out Basuma if you're listening. But bro, you vanished.
yeah, for real.
He's just come back this season. He played a good game the other day. Well played, Basuma. But bro, this is a DM. I'm a DM myself. I ain't worth shit. Fuck me, yeah. But I'll tell you right now, I know how to play the game, bro. And I'm not worth 150. Nothing I do can be worth 115 million. It doesn't matter how good I do it. I could be the best. And he's not even the best. Rodri's maybe the best. Casemiro potentially one of the best. Not this guy. So for me, you know, like Fred said, you know, I'm the piano player. I bring the piano to the guys and they play it. He's a piano carrier. That's it.
I hear you. So what are you saying? You like Amrabat, but you want a bit more, yeah?
Yeah, man. Shout out Amrabat. Big up him and his family. That's all I can say.
And then, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I ain't got no football chat for him. He's got to come and prove all of that football chat. I'm not bigging him up. I ain't got nothing good to say about him, other than they made a wavy tackle on Mbappe in the World Cup.
He also bossed the final though, Fiorentina West Ham, bro. I watched that, and he stood out more than Declan Rice. So
Yeah, man. Respect.
I've kept tabs on him, bro. I've watched Serie A in it, so
Respect, man.
I've seen him at Fiorentina. I see him in the World Cup. Bro, the guy's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
I hear you, bro, but there's a better player in Fiorentina we're not taking, bro. The Milivojevic guy, bro, the centre back. Big Serbian Donny, bro. That's the guy. If we're going like when you shop in teams, you're supposed to take their best player, bro.
Yeah, but the money though. I'm saying in terms of
no one even knows this guy. He's not. No one's tried to bid for him. This guy is better than most players. If we find the centre back, I'm gonna swear, Arsene, you're gonna see him anyway. You've watched Fiorentina, like you said. He plays in the same team, like you know what I mean. The guy's a threat from anyway. Yeah, man. Amrabat, shout him out. I hope he does well. But I can't give you analysis on Amrabat because I'm not even hearing no analysis from the other teams and all that shit. I want to see you play for Man United, and I'll give you my Man United analysis of Amrabat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about how he's playing for everyone else and this and that. People want to know what he's about. Deep playing playmaker, plays the ball, great energy, can play football. Hungry. Let's see if he can bring it. Yeah.
%. Yeah, man. So shout out anyone in the chat. Shout out those with us. Shout out the man them. Shout out all those in the group.
Shout out the group chat. Shout out the group chat. Always legendary shit.
Shout out. Give the shouts out, bro.
Come on. Shout out my guys. Shizavelli P. Noel. CJ. The whole man them. Keys. Come on. Jigs. Big up Jigs. Come on. Smizzy from the old Faz. All my United Duddies. Mr. Lewin. Jags. Come on.
Come on. Narrow. Shout out Els. Shout out Congo.
Shout out Rob. Shout
out Rob back in the building. Shout out CJ. Shout out Pezal. Shout out Pell. Shout out Keys.
Come on.
Mr. Lewin.
You win some, you do some. Simple as that.
Simple as that. You get me? So let me bring it.
Oh shit, yo! Shout out Pezzo for that one, man.
Shout out the bro on your birthday, more life.
Come on! Shout out P.
One in the chat. Put your comments in.
Come on, P.
We just checked up the back end of last season, and Manu's pre-season and transfer links up to date. For me now, I'm just gonna. It's hard, bro, because like, obviously, we're probably like about a month late in terms of pod, innit? Because we've been on holiday and stuff.
It's been crazy, I guess.
Yeah. When I'm looking at half the season, after the back end of last season, I've kind of seen a continuation of just that lackluster, um, bro. Just lacking that killer instinct. Because bro, we play ball, bro. We ball out all day.
Mm.
We ball out all day, but
No, you're missing your killer. You're missing a killer. You ain't got an R9 up front. You should get shout out my brethren Perry. He would do a job for Arsenal right now. I can't lie. You need a shooter. You need a shooter, and Jesus for some reason,
100%.
bro,
And when you look at Haaland's goals here in the first game, bro, one it's just like first one, bang, just do you get it? It's just one touch, bro. It's like one touch, bang. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight.
So that there is something we're lacking for real. But I'm still saying in terms of like, obviously there was a lot of tinkering with the squad, and we never saw our full first 11, and we never saw all the signings in at once until the first game at home. I think it was. That's the first game we saw Rice, Tim, and Odegaard all in the same team with Odegaard, with Partey, with Saka, your Martinelli's, and to get it. But for all these pre-season games, I mean, obviously the Barca game was the standout one.
Crazy game, man. You guys were just man.
I remember the Nuremberg game, the first one. Remember that I was moaning and who was it? It was Jigs. No, it wasn't Jigs. Was it Jigs? It was Jigs.
Jigs has been in and out. He's been on a different vibe.
It was Jigs. Remember? And he was like, no, because he was defending the Rice thing, innit?
Listen, Jigs loves Rice. He said he's better than Casimiran party, so that's all you can say about Jigs.
I know. So at that game there, I was telling Jigs, this ain't it, bro. I was telling man, boom, we've only got a first 11 still, because when you're playing Champions League and you need to we can't rotate, bro, because the man coming off the bench, the levels are still dropping, because you've added players to the squad, right? So we'd say like your Timber, Declan Rice,
Havertz,
good signings. Havertz, I'm not so. It's questionable, isn't it? It's up in the air right now. But you've added your signings, and you're saying, all right, let's move. For me, it was just like, well, if Rice has come in to replace Xhaka, because Xhaka's gone, okay, that's a like for like to me. Timber's come in, although he's a right back, right centre back. We're playing him inverted left, right.
Timber's a baller. He could just play anywhere in the back. Like,
yeah. So that makes sense. But that just looks like it's an upgrade on Tierney or Zinchenko.
Upgrade on Tierney, I would say for sure, man.
Yeah, and Zinchenko.
And shout out Tierney, man. I felt he got hard done, man.
Defender, bro. Like, Tierney's the best defender out of the two, but like, Zinchenko is not a great defender. So you could see upgrade there with Timber, and obviously he can rotate, as we say, he could play left, right, centre back. Havertz, I don't know who that upgrade is on, because like,
I don't get it, man.
From that first Nuremberg game, bro, obviously he didn't start, but he came up to I didn't see him. It was ghost. It was a ghost thing. And then like the Barca game, obviously we saw all the antics in America with all the skills challenge and all this, that, the other.
Skills challenge is funny.
All this PR shit, bro. Obviously Americans endorsing the thing and trying to do this American entertainment thing, which is great for the fans, isn't it? In the stadium, in the grounds and red.
They're loving it.
Yeah, of course. But when you're forking at your pocket, man, and you got kids and you got family and them thing,
should be free.
You can't be charging for everything and trying to exploit every single. You get it? So, plus for Arsenal, we have to pay to watch our pre-season games, bro. So, man's doing that like private, private VPN, bro, like private stream, bro. Streams, man got streams all day in it. So, yeah, bro, like. It was an interesting pre-season. The Barca game, like I said, was a standout. Score Havertz, score. I think Trossard really stood out for me, and Timber. I think we only saw Timber sort of the Monaco game. He didn't really feature through the whole of pre-season. Well, he did actually kind of have a bit of, but Trossard really stood out for me. Saka, we know Saka's on. Partey was looking back to full. Partey was kind of looking sharp for me, especially because there was talk of him going. Right?
Yeah.
He's looked very sharp.
Look, just to talk on the party one, you know, I was very, very adamant that if you guys lose party, it's a very, very bad season for you guys. But you've managed to keep him, so I think that's a massive plus. But yeah, continue.
Facts, and I think that's where me and Jigs was at loggerheads again because like he was saying that we need to get rid of him in it, and I was saying Declan Rice don't play on the half turn. Like, he can play in the 6, but it's not on the half turn spin, drop your shoulder. It's not really his thing. Like, if you get what I'm saying, it's more intercept the play, nick the ball away to get it. Like,
yeah, listen, look, I like Declan Rice a lot. Like you said, you know, he's one of them guys to just power forward, you know, make the tackle and just try gain you yards, you know.
Yeah.
So I think he's a great addition to your team. But yeah.
Yeah, of course. So, we didn't really see him in that game either. He didn't play in the Barca game. I think the Man U game was poor.
Man U game was a fiery game. It was a fiery game. I don't know if you guys were ready for what we was coming. Like we was a bit fouling you guys. It was a bit of a fiery game, to be honest.
Very physical.
Yeah, and I think after obviously your MLS All Stars and your Nuremberg game, these were kind of light compared to the smoke that you was gonna fight. You know what I mean? Because I was telling you, Austin, I said, yo, that's a big game, bro. I'm feeling it. I want to win. I had it in the group. I said it. And then I think when you took that loss, you brought that fire into the Barca game and you was just going ham on Barca. Just fire. Yeah.
I agree with that. Javi even said, like, the intensity was mad, like Champions League level. So, clear. But that's again, it's something. Obviously, it's what you want, isn't it? Because high intensity, high press, boom. Yeah, but we know that the levels that takes, you definitely need to have a squad because pushing players to that, you can't push players to that for like 60 games a season for 90 minutes every game. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's why Liverpool was struggling, you know. But look, they managed to get it done, man. Liverpool got that super stuff, you know.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, after obviously pissed with the Man U game, don't think there was nothing really there was no positive at all. There was nothing I could come away from the game and say, do you get what I'm saying? And then, what was the last two? We had Monaco and
City.
Yeah, City.
City was a good game, man. I feel you guys did a good game against them, man.
Yeah, the City game, obviously, it's kind of mad, isn't it? Because it's like, I was like, it was very tactical, bro. It was very like, wow, just waiting because
they're waiting.
Yeah, like you're waiting to see what's gonna happen, and we were sitting back a lot. This is something which I'm not used to us doing, but you got to adapt your game to your opponent. So naturally,
and I rate you guys for that.
Yeah, it worked in our favor. It did work in our favor.
Because they wanted you to press in that first bit, and then you was like, you know what? Now, look, first 20-25, we're just gonna sit. Yeah, but even 35.
Yeah, we concede early, and we're gonna just hold it. And I like that. And then obviously you got to half time, and you get to half time, and it's 0-0, and boom, second half. Obviously, we saw a change. We see KDB. We see who else was it? Foden comes. KDB and someone else coming.
Yeah, well,
we saw the change. What I'm saying though is like City weren't at it like 100%. If you get it.
I don't know what the game. I don't know how they were playing Arsenal. I'll be really honest. I was very not to take anything away from Arsenal, but I don't know what City were doing, bro. I never seen them. They were just sitting at the back, holding the ball, waiting for you guys to come slowly. You guys wasn't coming. Then you guys ended up saying, okay, we'll push 5 yards forward and we'll meet you a bit higher. Then you guys brought on more subs and you pushed even higher. And I was like, see, what are you guys on? Are you trying to win this game? Or I was baffled for me, personally. Yeah, I don't know what you thought.
I think like, I mean, we heard from post-match, like, I think it was Ramsdale that said the mentality thing where it's like they need to beat them, innit? So I think it was really disciplined, and that there I rate the players for, and I'm sure Arteta's drilled that into them. So
I rate the Arsenal players, but I'm saying what was City trying to do, because they wasn't going long, they wasn't going short, they was kind of.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think they were baffled, bro, because
Yeah.
we were disciplined in just sitting back, and they're expecting us to play
Yeah.
ball. And every time we got the ball, we tried to play ball, but they press so well, they nick the ball back off you. So it's like they're then waiting for us to try and press and lose the ball high up the field to probably counter or whatnot. But
Straight.
these times we're just dropping back straight away. We're dropping back, sitting back. So they're probably like, oh shit, build up again. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was kind of that. That's why I feel like it was very tactical. It was very, you're on edge watching. And then
100%. And you know what? If you look at the team, I'm just looking at it now. Rodri, Kovacic, Silva, Alvarez, Grealish, and Haaland. There's not that much creation in that team. That team really is just Silva creation. And when you talk about pure creators,
yeah, facts.
these guys here, Alvarez is a striker, Haaland is a striker, Grealish is more of a man that will run down the wing or like, he'll create, but the creation is not like a Ozil or like a Bruno creation. So, looking at the team, they had nothing really, man. I was very disappointed with them, but I was very impressed with Arsenal in the same way, like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man. Do you know, in the end, like, obviously, Trossard made a difference. As I said, that most informed player in our pre-season, I think it's kind of mad the way he's been treated.
Yeah, well, it's hard to drop Nelly, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, we got Havertz, like, and it seems like managers more interested in getting him in the team, maybe to justify the fact you just blown the bag on like Havertz, like, and it's just a madness, and that's the only reason I can see as to what would justify him. Like, he's played every game since we bought him, bro. It's like it's looking mad, bro.
65 million, and you're paying him 330 racks a week. I don't get it. I don't even get the deal. Okay, the money I get, but why the wages? Why did he need to come so bad that you had to pay him these wages? I don't get it. Personally,
I don't know if I can fully believe that. I know we saw it in the German public, but I don't know if that because to me, you can't bring him in and make him the top player over Saka, Jesus. I think Saka's on like 200 rising to 300. Jesus is on 200 plus. I think only Partey is the only other one on either just over 200 or just under.
Yeah.
All the rest are around the 180s, Martinelli's, your Saliba's, to get what I'm saying. So for you to bring in Havertz and be like, 330, that I don't get that. That doesn't make.
I'm just trying to look for it. Yeah, just trying to find the exact thing. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like I say, over here I found one thing. 2nd of July from Give Me Sport saying 331 a week. He's earning 250 at Chelsea. I don't know, man. All I know is
doesn't even sound right though, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't sound right, bro. I'll be honest.
From 250 at Chelsea to 330. Like, why would we give him that much of a that he wasn't on form?
Yeah, I'm trying to look in Arsenal.com, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm a bit baffled with it as well. But as an Arsenal fan, you guys got to deal with it. So
yeah, of course. And I think to be honest, I think this is one where it's like the manager's really gonna have to like look at himself with this one because Havertz is not a player. I don't think bar top 6, maybe top 10. I don't think no one in the Prem wanted Havertz based on last season and the last couple of years at Chelsea.
Yeah, I would have taken Havertz for a cheeky, 30 million.
Okay, yeah. If we're talking money, then yeah.
I wouldn't mind. Having part of the squad better than Weghorst for sure.
Yeah, we know that. But I'm saying as a starter, like no one's looking at Havertz for 65 as a starter. But no. Even that, why I respected that you lot deal with Mount because, bro, they said what did they say? 80 to you. You got it for 55. Yeah, they said 75 for Havertz. We paid 65. So you lot got a better discount based on your negotiating. You get what I'm saying? We got 10 mil off. You lot got like fucking 25 off.
20, maybe potentially 20 off. But
you know
market value dropped in it, so they were saying 65. You know what I mean? So maybe another 10 million really as well. So
it's all mad.
So mad. It's the end of the day. Chelsea were doing deals. They were giving out deals, innit? Chelsea. But again, the wages, they both got great wages. Mountain got 250 and this guy's supposedly got 330. So the deals worked out for them for sure.
Yeah, shout out the bro, man, saying Trossard should get more time. And
Yeah, but for who?
Well, bro, as I say, Havertz has been like the manager's been tinkering so much here
Mm.
that just to get Havertz in the squad or in the first 11, should I say, not in the squad, in the first 11, which is why we saw Gabriel dropped. So you want to go three at the back so we can accommodate Havertz.
That was
Like,
disrespectful.
do you get it? Like it's
Yeah,
just
for
like
me. Yeah.
either he's in for Eddie or Trossard, innit? Just rotate it like that, innit? Like otherwise, do you get it? And I know he's not a striker and but I'm just saying if you're going to play in false nine or whatever, it's just rotate it between them three, then, innit? But Trossard, that's on form. So to me,
Eddie shouldn't play, man. I'm sorry, bro. I know he scored, bro, but Eddie shouldn't play, bro. He from what the quality you've got, Trossard, you even got Havertz. I think is better than Eddie, bro. And then you got. I just feel Eddie shouldn't play, bro. I know he scored, bro, but I don't think he should play. I feel like he's not the guy. He's just not the guy. It's a Wan-Bissaka situation for me. It's that you're putting a player again who is not of the level in a team that is trying to be of the level. If we want to have compassion up to everybody else. I want Bissaka out. I think you guys should want Eddie out. I think you're muted, Awesome.
yeah, as I'm saying, for me, at the worst, I mean, if we couldn't sell him at the worst, he'd be my third choice striker. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't want to diss him. You get what I'm
Yeah, we're not dissing him. We're not even dissing him. We're just saying it as it is. It's just like
he's not the guy, bro. He's not.
Yeah, it's like when you're bringing in when you're saying to yourself, I want Jesus, Havertz, and then Eddie as the last. It's just like nah, man. But anyway, look, he's part of the system. Hopefully, he comes good for you guys. He scored a goal. See how it goes.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, in terms of Trossard, that's where I think he should be coming in. Like, opposed to this drop Martinelli. Even if you say Martinelli, you go up top, and Trossard, you go on the left. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I feel like Martinelli can play as the 9. I think he's got it all in his locker. And for me, he's got the highest season out of the star boys at the Arsenal. So,
well, Havertz is marquee signing, though, isn't it?
Well, it is, isn't it? Because of the money, isn't it? And
the wage for me. The wage more than the fee is what's getting me.
Yeah, but
I can understand the
if that's actually true, though.
We don't know, but that's what's getting me really, and that's what when you're saying he's doing a lot of tinkering, I'm saying, is that why? Because he's paying them the expensive wage.
I think you have to justify why you've paid that money to the owners, isn't it? Because it's like, why have you spent that? Because remember, it was first signing, and it was like, why the fuck have you spent 65
before Rice?
Do you get what I'm saying? Wow. So to me, it was a thing where it's like he's probably gone to them like, yo, this is an opportunity we can't miss, innit? Wow. We need this.
Yeah.
And man, I've given him the bag, and it's just like, yo, like we didn't need to do that. We could have probably done this deal like in the last fucking day of the transfer window. You know that, bro. And you probably get him out of 35, 40 mil cut price. You understand? So to me, there was no need for it. It's not done nothing for us. He's scored a couple of goals pre-season. A little bit of hold-up play against City. Yeah, I saw that. In the game against Forest, I saw nothing. I mean, and I don't care about what everyone's saying. Oh, game time and this, that. Like, cool, bro. But like all this laxy-daisy, relaxed thing, like, nah, I'm not on it, because man was shipping Ozil out and Pepe out for things. You get what I'm saying? So why is it like we got to be easy and have? I'm not our first game. Nah, fuck all that, bro. I'm here to win in it. So that's what I'm saying. This is our temper. It's from the executive. So
yeah, like I just say, this is awesome. This is from Arteta now, man. This is from Arteta. He's got ultimate control. It's giving me a vibe of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had so much control at Man United, and it's just like, bro, are you sure you even know what you're doing now? Like, I think you got a bit too much control. Sit back for a second. Let me evaluate as an owner. But the owner wasn't evaluating. And I think that's what's kind of happened here. It's just like 65 for Havertz and then 100. Okay, 105 for Rice. Fair enough. I get it. He was always quoted at 100 million by West Ham for the past 3 years. So it's not something new. When people say 100 million for Rice, this was always quoted. Always. You can go back and find papers with it. Do you know what I mean? So, not surprised. So let's see how he does it, man. Look, I don't agree. I would have bought this Timber. I would have spent the money. But you see these two, for the money you've spent, I couldn't do it. Me personally, I couldn't do it. I would look at a few different other midfielders than Rice, and I would look at a few other strikers than Havertz.
Talking 170, so that 170 is the same money quoted at what Chelsea are now paying for Caicedo and Lavia. So
Wow, yes, very true.
Or Caicedo and Elise. So
and Elise they're buying as well, man. Yo, Chelsea's fucking going crazy, bro.
yeah, but for me, I mean, yeah, so far Timber most impressive.
Yeah, man. Listen, my number one signing, as you know, man. I've been screaming Timber, trying to get him at Man United. I even tagged him on Instagram. He still didn't come.
I swear.
Yeah. I know, Cap. I tagged him. I was like, "Yo, listen, come to United." You know, I was tagging all the players that I want to come to United. Tonali, him, fucking both.
Man, yeah.
Straight up, man. No, listen, come to the. You know what I mean? We're here. But he didn't want to play for Tim Hag. He wanted to play for Arsenal. I was shocked with that. Fully shocked. I don't know how you guys did that one. Shout out Arteta for that.
I'm gonna need you to step out of the car for me.
Oh shit!
Mad.
But that's how I felt. I felt like he fucking done us, man. I thought he was coming straight to us. How he went to you guys, I don't know.
Yeah, good signing, but bro, bad news, innit? Because first official game, it's just like, fuck it,
bro. I didn't even. All I can say
it's
is
like I can't lie. Wait, let me give you this one. Do you know what it's like?
Yeah, I feel that. I actually feel that.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. We're buying players, bro, and then injury, and then basically that's how our seasons play out. Do you get what I'm saying? We think, oh, we got enough. This is what I'm saying. It's not enough because we're gonna buy players, and then it's like we ain't thinking about injuries, and when we get injuries, it's back to the same shit squad that we had.
But Tierney, I guess Tierney Zinchenko can fill that void for the
next. Tierney's not shit. Tierney's my guy still.
Yeah.
Zinchenko is shit as a defender. He's shit. Can't lie.
Listen, it's about your tactic in it, and I guess Zinchenko works in your tactic a bit. So.
Yeah, but he can't defend, and we saw the result of that at the end of last season, where we saw those 3 games, bro, and you get me. We saw Trent that nutmegged him, and man's balling on the bench, like
it was a bad one. It was a bad one for my man.
Yeah, all of that, bro. All of that. I'm not with it, bro. I'm not with it.
Well, I guess listen, you got Timber there, and 4 months he'll be back, so I don't think you need to buy no one else. I think you're good there. Just chill now, innit? Yeah,
I don't think it's one we need to panic and go and get. But it's just like it's mad because if we brought him in as cover for, you'd say, Saliba or Ben White, now Rob Holding becomes the cover again. Problem. Do you get it? Because if Tomiyasu's rotating with Zinchenko and whatnot, then do you get me? Both of them are injury prone as well, bro. So it's just looking a bit like.
If I'm being honest, bro, I think Tomiyasu should be your new centre back. I don't think he's a right back, bro. I know he's played well in that, but I think going forward, if you're gonna insist on playing White at right back, Tomiyasu's got to be the standing centre back. No left back. I don't think he plays well at left back or right back. I think at centre back, if you train this guy, I think he'll be more calm, very cool. I think he'll be a good player, man, at centre back. But I see a centre back. I know, but you need cover in it, and I feel like just that cover. I feel like shouldn't be right back cover, man. I feel athletic centre back he is.
Yeah, but I mean, there was games where in his first season he was playing centre back.
Okay.
Like covering in certain games. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is.
I like him at centre back. Is all I'm saying.
Very injury prone, so he's out. Okay. Isn't it? So
yeah, and him being very injury prone would liken me more to put him at centre back. Don't do that much running, B. Clearly, your body can't do it. It's like, understand your body. Some players, they're too big. You can't be the right back, G. Okay, if you're Dumfries, you're Big Donny. Okay, you, my guy, sorry. You've tried. You've been injured twice, 3 times. Centre back it is for you now. That's it.
And that's because he's not that dynamic, as in on the overlap. Anyway, he pretty much halfway line and then to get it. That's about as far as he goes.
Timber's got some good skills, good ball control, good player, but right back, just chill out, man. You're doing too much running, and I guess you keep getting injured. So you know.
Facts, man. But, yeah, man. We gotta wish Timber all the best, man.
Yeah,
Sad.
but no, shout out Timber. It's very sad.
Bro, imagine that first game in the Prem, bro. Probably out like 4 to 6 months. Might even be longer, bro. So,
You know what? That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta be praying for people, bro. All of them bad vibes. Everyone was like, "Yo, Timber this, Timber that." Nobody even knew him before. All that bad energy came on him. Boom, injured.
trust. And it was just so random as well. It wasn't even like a
Bro,
match or nothing.
no, look at the same thing happened to that guy that went to Real Madrid. I don't know if you know him. You might obviously know him, but Oda Goodler, some 17-year-old kid.
Oh, yeah.
Some viral clip came out of him duppying Valverde. I'm talking the ultimate duppy. Destroyed him.
Yeah.
And bro, after that, 6 months injury. Straight.
Out of the game.
Out of the game, bro. Yo, listen, you're playing too good. No one knows you. No one's praying for you. You're done. Get out of here.
Yeah. And Rice now, boom, for me, bro. I mean, great signing.
Great signing.
Great signing. Over here, we never talk about excited about man playing for our team. So, great signing. I don't like the deal. I like the signing.
Yeah.
I don't like the money. I don't like, the money predominantly. I don't like the money. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like, if we're spending the big now, then cool. But my thing with the money, why I don't like it and why I was so against the signing, is because, like you said, marquee signings and that now. So it's like, oh, you broke the record, boom. Just rest on your laurels, and fans are gassed because you spent 100 and you've spent 105 mil. Now you don't need to do nothing else, bro, because all we've seen since is obviously my man Raya's come through the door today.
Shout out Raya. Good keeper, man. Very
Yeah.
good keeper, man.
Spot on a 3 mil loan deal, 27 mil for the next season. But other than that, since that Rice thing's gone through, we ain't seeing no more money get spent. You understand? No serious money, and that's my concern, because it's like we're blowing all the money for Rice and Havertz. That now, like, the budget is based on selling Pepe and Balogun and Tierney, and do you get what I'm saying?
What's
This-
going on with them, man? There should be some sales, no?
I don't know, man. They're all due to get out the door in it, but like,
Mm. Yeah, I hear you.
Bro, the fan base is so gas. Like, oh, great, like this deal with Raya is a great deal, bro. 3 mil loan, 3 mil, 27 mil buy option next season. That's a great deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal if you do the buy option, I would say. For sure. Because this guy's a quality keeper and maybe the first Spanish person that Arteta's going to buy, oddly. So,
Yeah. And
Looking forward
apparently
to
he wanted him before Ramsdale, so I would now assume he's
Wow.
put him in to basically push Ramsdale, obviously. But this is Arteta's Donny now, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
when he does something like that, that means you're starting, isn't it? Like, basically, because we had Martinez and Leno, and then he got rid of Martinez, and then he brought Ramsdale in, and then
And I'll say one thing.
yeah,
Ramsdale made some mistakes in preseason
yeah,
that were noted. There were noted mistakes, like no one wants to talk too much on it. It's fine. It's just preseason, but I'm sure the manager noted that. Do you know what I mean?
facts, because these are key moments in games, bro. Like, this can determine if you get a double there, isn't it? So
And I don't want to speak too much because you did sell Turner and you just got a replacement keeper. So let's not talk, go too deep into it. But there could be something there, like we're saying, and he could be number one.
for real. So
Good signing overall, yeah.
Still, I'm happy with, but again, I'm gonna, like, first pod back. I'm gonna lay off like killing the business too much, because you get what I'm saying. But you know what it is, bro. And I'm looking at Mikel. I'm saying it's unused lot now, because like man's here. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it, and like I don't want no excuses, bro. I'm not with it. Like, oh, the phases is over, the process is over. When you're talking 700 mil and like 25, it's over. It's over. There's no more excuses. There's no more young squad. There's nothing else I want to hear, bro. You've been backed all the way. If you choose to keep certain players, that's on you. If you choose to sign certain players, that's on you. You understand? I'm not hearing nothing again, and it's not a thing of like we should like, bro. Our expectations have been raised because of last season, innit? So it's not that we got the God given right to win anything, but I need to see challenge, like a constant challenge, and like like, do you get what I'm saying? A consistent challenge, and level up now, and then we move it so level up again, and do you get what I'm saying? So you know my thing. Like,
Well, look, Arsenal.
this,
What I was going to just say to that is that, look, when I take it back to 3 years ago when you got pipped for the top 4 by Tottenham,
Yeah.
and now then you went and said fuck this second. So it's just like I feel you've gone to like it was two extremes. One was top 4, next one was second. So in this season, I feel like maybe you will need some stability, you know, and just try and just to keep in and around everything, because I feel like as an Arsenal fan, it is going to be you can't get ahead of yourself. Like, man, have to be realistic. Like, you just came second, respectfully, but Liverpool had a bad season. Realistically, we was always expecting Liverpool to be second, didn't it? And then
Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea was kind of in there. Yeah, Chelsea, you know, and it was going to be me and you.
They had a bad season. They had a bad season.
Yeah,
Liverpool had a bad season. United
both
season
bad season.
didn't start great. United
Oh,
didn't start
listen,
great.
I feel we capitalized just like you capitalized. We both capitalized from Liverpool and Chelsea being kind of shit as well. So, you know, obviously we had a new manager. We got a style of play which is more appealing than both. Well, maybe not Liverpool's, but technically we play better football than Liverpool, I would say. You know, but I know when Thiago and when they were playing there, you know, they did start playing better. So let me take that away. Actually, no, Liverpool played better. Anyway, my whole thing is they had bad seasons, but this season I was like, if United and Arsenal are actually good teams, if we believe in the teams that we say we do, they will again be in those positions, because now Liverpool is reignited, Chelsea is reignited, Tottenham. You know,
Yeah,
look, it's
Yeah, you talk about Tottenham, just
yeah. No, listen, shout out Tottenham. Look, Tottenham made some good signings than that, but I'll just say with Tottenham, because they got the new manager, I like the way he's playing, but I just feel like it's going to be hard. Like Ten Hag was struggling with the away games, I think he might struggle with the away games as well, and I think that will be telling in this season. But yeah.
man. So, where do we go to, man? Let's get to like
Yeah, but well, listen, we can talk about the games from yesterday, isn't it? Or from the weekend.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
weekend's games, innit? So
You guys was first, you know.
the results. Let me bring the results up. City was the Friday night, innit? 3-0.
Oh, yeah. We go from the top. Still.
Obviously, Haaland in the FPL from the start, and then
That's good.
points straight away. You know that points straight away.
Listen, everyone knows what he's about. He knows what he's about. The guy's an A1 shooter, man. He's here for goals. You gotta get him in your fantasy if you don't have him, man. It's a lot. It's expensive, 14 million, but by the end of the fantasy, he must probably be 15.5 or something crazy.
Mad, isn't it? 14, bro.
Yeah, that's like saying, listen, if you want guaranteed points, have it.
Right.
I got Julian in there.
What did you think of that game? Did you watch it?
Yeah, man, I watched it. Look, Man City, man, quality team, man. What can you say? Obviously, Luton was not really, you know, they were trying to play fast football. They were trying to keep the identity, but City are just too strong for them. They ended up just bantering in the end. It's just banter for City, you know what I mean? It was too easy, a bit too easy. I actually, the last 15, 20 minutes, I fell asleep. That's how bad it was. It was too easy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what City got in it. And
yeah, just Luton are not a challenge, you know. There's not much to say, you know. Guavadal, shout out Guavadal. I think he's going to be an amazing player. I think, you know, City fans, fucking hell, you got yourself a monster, bro. The guy is very, very good. Very, very good. So, yeah, enjoy that player.
yeah, I mean, obviously City's the one to watch, and obviously treble winners. I think naturally everyone expectation is that they're going to be thereabouts again this season anyway. So
yeah, look, they're going for the 4th in a row, man. I feel.
Yeah, they're the ones we have to watch. They're really going to get too much into the other results.
Well, the main one, obviously, the Newcastle gave Aston Villa a great game, you know. I don't know how they scored 5 in the end. I watched that game as well. I feel like Aston Villa just conceded bad goals, man. Good team. Watch out for Aston Villa this season, man. Very good team under Emery. Honestly, I think Newcastle at home is going to be very hard to beat. But this Aston Villa team in general, I think, is going to be a top team for the season, Very top team.
Yeah, I do think so as well. I just think, obviously, going up to St James's, first game of the season is always going to be a mazza.
They
They
didn't
got
have
Newcastle.
respect. They thought they were better than they were, and they thought they're going to go head to head with Newcastle.
St James's Park is separate, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
On smoke.
Yeah, the fans alone, to get it, and Newcastle are cooking, so
Cooking.
you can't go there and think, yeah, we can just play our game. It's not that,
Bro.
You get it? So
I thought they were going to struggle. So they proved me wrong straight off the back. Shout out Isaac, lovely second goal finish, man. The guy is looking like a player, bro.
Yeah, very professional. Brighton as well, they looked impressive.
Yeah, the Zerbi, man.
Naturally, but obviously Luton just coming up, so
yeah, too easy.
Poor.
Way too easy.
For us now, I'll say wasn't impressed. Overall, I think first half we controlled it. Controlled without having a lot of clear-cut chances. Although we was 2 up, if you get what I'm saying, there wasn't a lot of clear-cut chances. The boy Eddie, obviously, lovely bit of trickery from Martinelli. We saw that. But
crazy skill. Not even
sauce
on spill.
On spill, bro. You get it? So
crazy.
Lovely bit of skill. Eddie, do you get what I'm saying? That's what I want to see if he is going to play. Because he doesn't do much else when he don't have the ball. So
I was gonna say I did it out before that.
If we're being real, that's what it is, isn't it? Like unless he scores, he don't do much more. A lot of running around. So to get me, fair play to him because I think every game, a lot of Arsenal fans, me included, are like, why is this guy playing? Like,
facts.
Get me, and every time it's like we be in the chat, it's like EE scores first, and so keep fair play to him, man. And as long as he keep doing that, then he'll keep silencing, man. As long as we get the dub in it, but it's when we start going on runs and he's playing and we're not scoring and he's missing chances, and you get it. So I think over longer runs, over like a 2, 3 games, 4 games, 5 games. It'll get you 3-4 goals. You get it, but when you play it over 10, 15 games, I don't think you're getting the same kind of output. So
agreed.
Yeah,
agreed. I feel he's a good player, man. I feel like it's just you're leveling up, and I feel like he ain't the level. He ain't that Arsenal level.
Not level up, no. It's just a part of the squad, isn't it? You see, like a James Milner to Man City, to Liverpool. Do you get me? He's not a great player, but it's just a part of the squad. Even Henderson, they're not great players, but it's part of the squad. You know,
I feel Eddie thinks he's better. Even look at his celebration.
Yeah, he thinks he's level.
Bro, the guy thinks he's the guy. And respectfully, Eddie, well played, man. You gotta believe. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah, I believe, bro. But go to your level, team, and then score 20 in the Prem, and then say, "Yo, Arsenal, what are you saying?" You know what? United, anyone, City, Liverpool, what you man saying? Tottenham, Chelsea, what you man saying? Yeah, what? Yeah, but
West
prove it.
Fulham, Palace, that's his level.
Yeah, but go and prove it there, man. Don't come like you're an Arsenal player because, bro, I'll be honest, bro. You didn't play great. You got yourself a goal, well played, but you did not play great.
It kind of forces because because of his ego, because he believes in himself so much, which you can't knock a man for his confidence.
Facts.
It kind of makes the fans. It puts more expectation and pressure on yourself because the fans are like, well, you get it, 1,400 racks. You get it, you're saying you can be the guy. So, but yeah, man, not here to grow, Eddie, man.
No, not here to grow.
No cap in the ideal world. I'm taking the prof. And I'm spending it elsewhere. To get it.
Facts. And it's not even hating on Eddie. It's just your team. He can't play like Jesus. He can't.
Can't spearhead, and you ain't gonna have no centre backs in Champions League or in the top Prem sides worried about you.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not worried.
I'm not worried if I see Eddie's name on the team sheet, bro. I'll keep it real. Maybe he'll get a goal and maybe no worries, but I'm not worried about that player in the Arsenal team.
No, but you lot last season. He did crash you lot last season.
Yeah, he did. That was his best game, though.
Man, come
That-
true. Man, come true. I mean, like back post, yeah.
Close one, Basaka, yeah. Well,
Got
that's
two,
it. It was destiny, right? You know, everyone was talking shit, so you know he had to get a goal against us. And well played to Eddie, man. Like I say in it, I like Eddie, but I just don't think he's right for you, man. You know.
Do you know what? For me though,
Yeah.
Eddie aside, I mean, I'll say he done a job. Come off, better play.
Yeah.
The lineup thing is something I can't fuck with again because like, what are you doing? Like I said, he's been tinkering the whole preseason, but never once went free at the back, like to get it and drops Gabby. Like we don't do this. So it's like, why are you doing that? Oh, we're trying to accommodate Havertz. Okay,
Bro, it was scary, Arson.
It's not
I didn't understand what was going on, bro.
It's not working, bro. Up to a certain point, just make the change. That's where you're the manager, innit? Like,
Yeah.
it can't be. It's a tactical change, but then when it's not working, it's not effective. You're not making the change because that's tactics. Do you get it? So is it tactics or is it you don't know what and this is my thing with this manager, hella experimenting, and do you get it? That there, I can't fuck with it because it's like you're not even sure. Because if you want a player, so much and you go and buy it, they should be starting in the position you think they should start and rotate. So then that means that you shouldn't need to do all this. Let's experiment here, there, and the other. Try drop this one because how can you? Do you get it? It don't make sense to me, bro. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it's definitely making sense, Arson. At the end of the day, the guy has come on a different vibe all of a sudden, and it's just like, where's this vibe coming from? Are you watching City? Or are you just trying to be the tinker man that's going to say, yo, listen, I'm bringing a whole new vibe this season, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking because for me, I saw Partey at centre back, at left centre back, at right back. I saw, I just saw players in bare different positions, and I was just like, what's going on? I was baffled. I don't know what you, as an Arsenal fan, what you like generally thought about it, but I was baffled, bro. Like I was fully baffled with the tactics. So I'm gonna call it tactics.
Well, he said it's tactics. They asked what was the reason for to get it. Like Gabriel being dropped is like it's tactics.
That was disgusting for me, man. Look, I actually what did I wrote a few things down, man.
I heard man. About he was so confident of possession that they wanted to dominate the ball and whatnot. They that was the reason for thinking we didn't need 3 or 4 at the back because it was going to be more attacking. I just didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. Like I saw you say I saw Partey at right back, centre back. I saw Timber at left back, centre back, midfield. I saw Saliba as the only one as the real centre back, and Ben White at right back. Like it was a mess, bro. It was just a mess. Yeah.
And I want to say one thing. Sorry, Austin, to cut you. Yeah. When players get injuries, and I always say this, even in real life, I always say this. I said, bro, when you start putting players in mad different positions, yeah, you see their body is not going to be able to So, for example, let's say if you've been going down the right 100 times, and all of a sudden you're going down the left 100 times, bro. That's a different vibe on your whole body. So now your body has to condition it like that. And for me, he was a right back or right centre back. He wasn't a left back. So I was just like, yeah. So I'm just like, you put him at left back, then you've told him to do all of this madness. Then he got injured and you still let him play on. That's on you.
Yeah, it's poor. It's poor. I can't lie. And it just, again, just like, because to me, Tierney, well, he wasn't even in the squad lineup, bro. I don't even think Zinchenko weren't on the bench. So then it's like Tomiyasu, innit? Bam, bring Tomiyasu.
What is wrong with Tierney, though? Why is he hating Tierney, bro? That is some mad thing. He's supposed to be capo. Arsenal capo, this, and that. The amount of Arsenal fans I heard talk about Tierney, and then all of a sudden now the manager's just killed him. Ruthless. Fucking hell.
It's sad because it's like he's our best left back, like natural left back. He's our best natural left back, bro. Like, it's better than Zinchenko. Zinchenko's not a left back. Tomiyasu is not a left back. Timber is not a left back. So he's actually our only left back if you deep it. Yeah? All the others, they play on right, bro. Like Zinchenko is a left mid, bro. He's not a left back. We play him inverted, innit? Like, so
Yeah, and you know what? I don't like I say one more thing I just don't get about Arteta here is that obviously this Havertz thing is it's a big thing he's brought him in, but like you were saying earlier, his position and where is he playing Havertz? Why? What like in your mind when you spent all that money, where did you think he was going to play on the bench, or did you think he was going to start? And if you thought he was going to start in the Prem in that position, bro, you must be a bit delusional because we've watched this guy. Havertz ain't that guy to run up and down and break bodies, bro. He's fragile sometimes, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I've watched Havertz since I've been watching Havertz. I would never put him in my CM. I would never. I couldn't even. Like, if you told me I'm gonna play Havertz CM, I'll think you're joking. That's how deep it is for me.
yeah. I mean, in this game and the Monaco game, he's not been in the CM because Rice has been playing. So you're forcing him into the team to where now you're playing him in either the false nine or the striker position. But we saw that don't work. Like, the striker position, we see it don't work. Maybe in the false nine, but really it's the cam role that's his role, innit? But he needs the freedom of the part to do that. And we ain't got time for that, bro. Like the intensity levels and how we're trying to play slow on the ball is a bit lethargic. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just like so.
It's weird. It's very
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it's weird, bro. And especially because we're still lacking, and you spent that money on someone that we don't. Same like Fabio Vieira, we didn't need this guy, and you spent the money on him. So if you look at those two, that's 100 mil there.
Yeah.
Tavares, 20 mil. Lokonga, or Tavares maybe it was a 7 mil. Lokonga about a 13.
15 or 13, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's 130. You look at your Pablo Maris,
Mary was good, to be honest. 7
Yeah.
million, 5 million, cheeky one. You can't. I don't even count them 5. And anything under 10, I don't count. Well played.
Right, but
You know what I'm saying?
you're already at 140 mil, bro. Do you get
Yeah.
what? That's 140 mil, and I can get a few better players for that P. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Well, I always talked about it, Austin. I said investments. You make investments. This is a business as well. You know, when we flip it to the business side of it, these players are seen as investments, and those investments need to come alive. And if they don't, you get what's happening now with Chelsea, where you don't get return on investment. You actually get lower than what you already invested. And Chelsea were just so, you know, they needed the money. They needed to sell players so badly that they just gave everybody deals. But ideally, can you sell Havertz for 120 million? Okay, he has to start scoring 20 to 25 goals. And look, newsflash, he has to be playing striker at Arsenal. He can't be playing in the midfield in this one for you to actually now say, okay, 65 million in the next 4 years. Is he going to be worth that?
Yeah.
You know, you would think he's only, 23, 24, 4 years, 28. He should at least retain his value. So if that's the thinking behind Arteta, in 4 years, he'll still be worth 65 million. We'll still be able to get money for him. And I really like the player. Then, okay, I understand. But then when you factor in the contract of 330k into it, if that's true or not, then it's just like, how did you make that one settle in your head then? You're giving someone a 5-year contract for 330k a week. So what's that? 3, 6, 9, 12. Over $1 million a month. You times that by that, then, you know, you almost spent 90 million just on this purchase.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a 90 million pound investment. And okay, Arteta, if that's what you feel, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, but I would have spent it differently. Just like he done the Trossard deal, just like he done the Kiwior deal, which I think Kiwior is a good player, and I'll stand by it. I think he will be a good player. You know, played for Spezia, played for Poland, be decent as long as he gets a little bit of game time. Trossard the same, very good player, one of your favorites right now. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think
I agree. I mean, Trossard, Trossard, good signing.
good signing, man. I think he's played well as well since he's come in. Very well, like.
Yeah, Kiwior.
You need a left-footed centre back.
You know what it is? It's like, I'm cool, yeah, they're all decent, but they're all like, it's not even getting to like the technicalities of the deals, because my thing is just like, they're all easy deals. There's nothing there.
Yeah. Of course.
Even like, don't act like the Rice deal was hard, bro. It wasn't hard, bro. West Ham said 100 M's, drop the money, you take the player. It's that easy. So all the negotiating and they done well, and obviously, yeah, you've got to get the player to want to agree to join the club, isn't it? You've got to want to. attract the player, but like most of them is release clause, player wants to leave, easy deals. Yeah, I want to see us go pull. Like to me, Diaby was one I was like, bro, that's ideal cover for Saka. Do you get what I'm saying? And then maybe something else up top, and so
Well,
it is. We have to move. Windows still open. I'm hoping we still got some business going on.
who are you thinking?
Huh?
Who are you thinking?
Bro, I can't because like nothing I want to happen happens.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
You would know, but they buy what they're buying, and it's just like you have to deal with it. So I'll be going for like a Gnabry or someone like that. Everyone say there's no strikers, but there's hella man out there who can play a role for you in it. Like,
100%. 100%. I always say it, man. I was like, bro, this is football. There's over like 100 million. Like, no, I don't know how many players, but there's over bloody million players. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
Yeah. So like, come on, man. Like, you telling me you can't find you found Martinelli in the 4th tier of the Brazil thing. So get it how you live, man. Go find some more players and like, hey, man. I don't know. Like for me, Chelsea, they've done that very well this season. They've gone and they've just found so many players, man. So big up Chelsea for that. Pussies, but big them up.
You know, I'm conscious of the time. I know you've got some engagement. So, what are you saying about your game yesterday? Do you want to wrap that up quickly and then we lastly just
Listen, I wrote a little bit of points on my game. Look, first things first. Like I spoke about a lot in the group. Garnacho shouldn't have been starting. I feel like on the left, he's an impact player. The reason we saw Garnacho play so bad yesterday is because he was doing what he thought he was supposed to do, which was come off the bench and score. You're not trying to do that. You're supposed to start the game and play football now. You're not just in that, I need to score mode. And I feel he was, Basaka, even though he got the assist in the end, I feel like when I look at Basaka as a player, he's improved like tenfold. But what he's improved on is not what I wanted him to improve on. And now I can see you can't improve on it, actually. You can't be that guy. I've actually put it down to say his profile is Basaka's profile is him. And I don't feel you can be something that you're not in life. You either are or you're not. I don't think he is a right back for me that I want to see playing for Manchester United FC going forward, because I feel like his positioning is so far back. The way he plays, I feel like it's just very random, and I don't know what runs he picks up. Even when he goes forward, I find his runs a bit weird. I don't know. That's another manager as well, but I just feel Basaka is not for us going forward in this system.
You know what's mad though? Like
Yeah.
I got him. You see him? He's in my FPL. Yeah, 12 points, bro.
Yeah, facts, bro. Listen,
12 points I got yesterday.
I will say this right now. I don't think Wan-Bissaka is a bad player. I don't. I actually think that he's a good player, and I think he had a good game. But I'm just saying, you see the profile, Arsene, of the player I want. That is not it. That's not it. I want a profile of Dalot, someone that can attack and defend with both. Obviously,
Is Dalot injured?
No, it was a choice.
Huh?
It was a choice.
Oh,
Right above.
he was on the bench.
Yeah. That was the manager's choice.
Dalot's an assist man still. So
Well, Basaka got the assist, it looks like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's another point. Look, I've been screaming this for a while. I said I will always want to see Bruno at a false 9, considering the players that we got. Rashford on the wing. We started Rashford up front. I feel Sancho's been playing the whole season, pre-season, at second striker. Why he didn't start, I don't know. He gave Garnacho the start. I thought that really killed us. And then I'm going to talk about Bruno and Mount and Casemiro. Look, I think everyone could see yesterday that Casemiro was overloaded with a lot of pressure, and I don't know what people want this guy to do, be like some fucking magician and just float into other spots, but it's not going to happen like that. That's not how football works. Clearly, if the midfielders beat the other midfielders, you're going to have one midfielder standing there by himself, because it's a 1 and a fucking 2, innit? So those two got done. Cunha, shout out Cunha, man of the match. Bro was moving like prime Kaká. I was, shout out Cunha again. But we had struggles there. And I feel their management identified the struggles that we was going to have. And I think they played on them, so shout out to the Wolves tacticians there. And I feel like, Eriksen needs to be playing. No matter what anybody says, we need Eriksen in the team because he's actually a baller. He's actually just a stone cold baller. So how we're going to make that happen, I'm not too sure because of, we got Holland now as well. And it looks like Ten Hag doesn't want to do that vibe. Even if Amrabat comes in, so who goes to the bench? It's like, I don't know what Ten Hag's going to do right now. And he definitely didn't do anything that I was thinking. I was thinking a few different things to him. And I guess we won 1-0. We should have beat them at least 3-4-0. They ain't a team like that, Like, they just got the new manager. We should have been able to do what we've been doing preseason and do something proper, not a 1-0 from a Varane defender and Basaka unlikely assist. So very disappointed, man. I thought we played very, very, very bad. We conceded way too many chances. Man of the match was most probably keeper or Luke Shaw for the simple amount of blocks they made. And yeah, that's it really, man. I'm happy with them, to go to get the 3 points. But...
Yeah, man.
Oh, you motherfuckers!
That's how. Okay. This is how I felt yesterday because I was trying to tell them, man, bro, Wolves are on you, and they just surrounded, man. Like, no, delete that, man, take that, man. It's like, nah, bro, I hold that. You get what I'm saying, and you hold that, bro. And it was like only in the second half, man, started believing. Like, they must have felt like Wenger was back altogether. They started believing because, like, bro, man went quiet for a minute until he's not got that goal. No one weren't chatting. And I was in there. Like, look, I'm telling you, man, like, they had the more clear-cut chances. Obviously,
we had 23 shots.
6 on target, opposed to 6 on target. You had 3 on target. But, bro, the chances they had, like, shaving the post, like, it's just because they weren't clinical. Whereas these lot didn't have clear-cut chances. There was no clear-cut chances. We see, I don't know about Anthony Boda. I don't know about that Kylie Minogue. I'm spinning around.
You ain't even seen the spin happen. That's the maddest thing. All of that spin stuff, no one even ain't seen it. They seen it once, he tried it, and then after that, he didn't even try it again.
And to get me like fucking Nana and some Nana, say what's my name, boxer man, no pen, like bro, like you came out of there and it's like, yeah,
we got life.
Yeah, bro.
We got life. Well, we can't say nothing.
That's scraping the result, right? And I said to man, like, half time, these are on ropes, bro. Wolves, and I didn't expect Wolves. Bro, Wolves was running through, man, like it was Jenny from the block. Do you know them ones? Like, it's mad, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, bro. I see Luke Shaw, like, breathing hot, like, heavy, and I'm like, wow.
Like, and Pellistri done him there because Pellistri gave him a weak pass, which made him get the yellow, and yeah, man. Look, it was a lot.
Bro, bear man in the chat were just like, nah, take that back. It's not true. Shout out Rob. Shout out it was on me. Smiz weren't really saying that last night, but today Smiz was on smoke. Shout out Smiz.
But look, Smiz just defending the play at the end of the day.
Faz was like, nah, I don't agree with you. And it's like, bro, look at the stats, fam. Like, look at the stats, bro. Look at the stats, but is what it is, man. You walk out with the 3 points like we did, and we're not happy with the performance. Points in the bag.
I was shocked to get the 3 points in the end. When I saw how the game was going, I was like, wow. But you know what? Listen, I'm happy for them. Man. But yeah, I can't back that performance, man. Nah, that performance was bad, man. I can't talk in no glowing terms. Like I was very disappointed, and it's not something that I would want to see again, man. I'm expecting a completely different performance next game. Win or lose.
Yeah, facts. So my Palace away, bit of a difficult one for us. Who you lot
got? I think we got Tottenham. We got a bunch of Totty Donnies.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, man, Tottenham. So happy to play Tottenham. Early in the season. Get them out the way. Just I want to
especially with this news, isn't it? Like,
wow.
It's so mad.
So mad, bro. Listen, shout out Harry motherfucking Kane. Listen, the guy,
Shout out Keys and Pez.
You win some, you do some. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Shout out Pezza. Shout out Striz, boy.
Come on.
You win some, you do some. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's mad. Never thought it would happen. It's over.
Wait, yeah, it's just an end of an era for Kane, man. Big one, man. They're gonna struggle a little bit without Kane, but you know what? Listen, every dog has his day. Maybe Postecoglou, maybe it's his day.
Trust. And I ain't got that to say, man. Bun
Yeah,
Kane.
yeah.
Bun Kane, and obviously we're moving on time, so
But good luck for Kane, though, isn't it? Like, obviously, he's an Arsenal fan as well. Remember that.
yeah, of course.
He's an Arsenal fan, you know. So a shout out Kane.
Yeah, but I think for the last one, obviously, I think obviously it's the new biggest deal ever now, right? So
Yeah.
what was it? How much was it? 150.
115.
If we sign, obviously signing Enzo, if we sign Casado as well, Jorginho goes to Arsenal, Asna. Yo. Jorginho goes to Asna. Shit. Asna, thank you very much for the 15 million. If we sign Casado as well. Thank you for the 15 million. Thank you.
Deep CP, where you can. You could see the slave well. It's all a dream trap, trying to break free out the basement. Unplugged to the matrix. DNA upgraded, like Neo facing them agents. Can't see the shake, pagans. Shake, come off.
Had to bring it back, innit?
Oh, legendary. There he is, Salcedo.
He finally came true, bro. Shut up, bro.
Yo,
This is January with that. If we
shout out Congo, man.
If we sign, obviously signing Enzo. If we sign Casado as well.
Aye. Finally in the bag, a bit mad.
Sign the thing.
It's a bit mad. I look at both clubs and I look at both of them, and it's just an idiot thing. Shout out Bowley though. He's just on this,
Bowley. Big Bowley.
Get me, I walk, drop the bag. I'm taking that.
Come on, war mode. War mode. 900 million spent.
Yeah. Private jet outside. I don't need delivery. I'm taking it now. Like,
with good B. Bring him over. Yeah.
But it was a madness, bro. You heard obviously Chelsea linked since January after Arsenal failed bids. Chelsea entered whatnot, boom. End of the season, Chelsea hella bids. It was always like 80, there was sort of 90, 100.
80, 90, 70, 60. It was going up like fucking choo-choo train. It made no fucking sense, bro.
You get it?
Where did this money...
It was Liverpool. I don't know. Liverpool entered the race. And then now Chelsea have just jumped from... It don't make sense. They've jumped from 8 or 70 because they only bid 70, right?
I think their maximum was 80 to 90 million bid. Supposed to be somewhere in the region of that before Liverpool did the mad thing.
So they've jumped up like a whole 25 mil. Like, it's nuts, bro.
That doesn't make no sense.
That's a madness, though. But obviously, they're going to be a force. Him saying Lavia as well, and maybe at least.
Lavia. Shout out Elise. Fucking hell. Listen. Chelsea are signing all the best players, man. I'm just going to keep it real. All the young best players, Desi, Badeshield. Now, obviously, I don't rate Sassodo so highly, but he's very good. I'm not an idiot. Good player. Lavia, Enzo, the Andre Santos guy, the list goes on. Olise, Mudryk, exciting time. Jackson. Oh, shout out Jackson. Some motherfucking player, man. That's a player. That's a hungry striker right there, man. Keep an eye on him. If anyone's got the FPL, I'm letting you know right now he's going straight into my FPL. Don't think he's coming out unless he gets injured. He looks hungry. He looks like he's going to score 20 goals. Mad. I've said it. Yeah, I think he'll score 20. Maybe all comps 20.
All right, boom. All right, let's wrap up on predictions, man, because we got this season, we got the Shall we do
Yeah,
the fixtures for the week coming, or we ain't even done the whole Prem fixture?
I think we do the whole Prem fixtures maybe.
So what are you saying?
Top 4 winner.
What's your fix?
So listen, my top 4 is I'm going to go for Liverpool, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, United. That's my top 4. And my relegation is
City, Liverpool, Arsenal, United.
Yeah.
And what about top 6?
Top 6 Newcastle and I think Chelsea. Yeah.
Are you saying for relegation?
I'm saying the 3 that came up are the 3 going down. Straight.
Do you think?
Straight. Get them all out. Get these bums out of here. Burnley, obviously they're not a bummish club, but Burnley could maybe be the only one that survived, and then we would look to Nottingham Forest. But I'm still just going to say Luton, Sheffield United, and Burnley all to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying, I think naturally you got to say City for the title.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know what? I can't lie. I think I'm going. Alright, disclaimer, yeah, because like it's kind of hard being an Arsenal fan. So I'm saying Chelsea second. You know, I think
Arsenal lead that.
No, bro. I'm saying with the signings they're doing. See, this is what I said last season when I say Arsenal second. I was like, nah, you're going mad. And I'm telling you, if they get Caicedo's done, they get Lavia, Elise, and a striker, bro. I'm saying Chelsea second.
Then they got too many players.
Second or third or fourth. But we can't have this in it because then anyone could come second, third, or fourth. So I'm just saying. But I'm thinking, right, boom, City first. I'm going for it. Fuck it. Chelsea second.
Mm-hmm.
I think Arsenal third. I think United fourth.
Wow. I think Liverpool don't make top 4.
No. Not with what's going on. Then I did have them in there, but then I think that they might have some issues, man. Because I heard the Saudis are knocking the door for Salah now. So after we saw the weekend,
wow,
you never know, innit? But
wow, that would.
After that, I'm going Liverpool. Then I'm going
Newcastle.
Top. Actually, yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, there it is.
I think Tottenham are going to struggle this season.
No, I think where they got no Europe, they've got nothing to focus on except the Prem.
Yeah.
Harry's out the door, got a bit of time, but yeah, I'll go Newcastle at 6, probably Brighton at 7th, Villa 8th, Tottenham. Between Tottenham and...
Tottenham would be around there 8th, 7th to 9th.
9th, 10th.
Maybe not 10th. 10th is too low, but maybe about 7th, 6th,
Yeah.
7th, 5th. No, sorry, 7th, 8th. Just because I feel like they need to improve a little bit, man. They need to improve a little bit.
Yeah, facts, man. Yes, my bro. Anyway, for today, obviously, you know where we're at. End of the show, we got it all in. And we're going to have to be back end of the week prior to the weekend results.
Yeah, for sure. I think
we're hoping is we chop it up on the Thursday and the Sundays, right? But if we've got a game on a Monday, maybe we chop it up the Monday or the Tuesday.
Quick show, not a long show, but a cheeky half an hour.
Yeah, we'll be about. So anyone in the chat, anyone watching, hit the notification bells, share the thing, add up the likes and all of that. You saying Football Genius?
Yeah, man. Listen, always big up yourself. Thank you for having me, man. Shout out all the man them always. Football Genius here to give you some smoke. So this season I'm here, man. Hit me up.
Facts. Come on, man. We in the building and we out the building, man. Shout out everyone for watching. Run up the thing. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh shit.